Thank you, Presiding Officer. I want to join colleagues in thanking Patrick Harvie for securing this debate. I'd also like to put on record my thanks to Paul McLennan for his recent motion marking Trans Awareness Week and Trans Day of Remembrance. I know that both of these debates mean a lot to trans and non-binary Scots and their families and their friends, and the fact that we're having this debate tonight reminds people that they are not alone. I shouldn't be shocked, but when I read and listen to colleagues discuss these waiting times and some of the data around this, it is truly shocking. If we were here debating the issue that people are waiting 80 years for cancer treatment, or 80 years for an appointment about diabetes or heart disease or any other medical issue, you know, it would be in the front page of every paper, there would be an emergency piece of legislation, something would be done. We are here tonight collectively to ask the Scottish Government, to appeal to the Scottish Government to do something. And it feels to me that the actions that people are calling for, including the Equality Network, you know, are within the gift of the Scottish Government. So we need to look to every health board in Scotland and ask them to step up. There needs to be some accountability. I can see from the stats in front of me that around 1 in 5 of referrals to the Sandiford are people from Lanarkshire, from my community. So what are NHS Lanarkshire doing? I know that the Scottish Government made additional funding available, but that didn't lead to any new services. It didn't change the outlook here, and I share the fear of colleagues that people are losing hope when you're told that the best estimate is 80 years for your first appointment, an entire lifetime. Of course, that's going to impact on people's mental health. So I think it's important we remember the human stories behind these statistics. I won't name constituents or people who've been in touch with me, just to respect their privacy and dignity, but when you hear people say that they feel that they are being tortured, people who are experiencing menstruation every month who just cannot cope with that and they feel there is no support, people who are having to access the internet and the dark web to get hormones and medication without medical supervision, that is not okay. So we need to think about the safety of people right across Scotland. We also need to support the workforce, who often are at the sharp end of this, and it affects their mental health as well. So I would be interested to hear from the Minister tonight what work is being done around workforce planning as well. Just to reinforce points that have been made, but it's clear to me that we do need an urgent plan from Government to address and reduce the waiting times. We do need to see investment in distributed service models, so that care isn't just concentrated only at the Sandiford. And I think to Mercedes Vialba's point, because people need to access healthcare in their own communities, and we must address these staffing shortages and training gaps. Looking at the existing strategy, there's been multiple health secretaries, lots of different health ministers. We can't keep passing this on to the next person. So I think the Minister, I hope she'll hear tonight that in the chamber across the Parliament, she has MSPs who are willing to help her with this work and to make sure that we raise it with her and colleagues so that it is a priority. But we need to leave this chamber tonight knowing that the Government has a plan and that people will be able to find some reasons to be hopeful. Thank you.